I'm gonna go ahead and keep it a buck and say that I'm a pretty open-minded person, and I like to give everyone the benefit of the doubt and give them a million different chances to see their vision through. That's exactly what happened with Storyfire. When I first heard of it, I thought that, it was something overblown. It was something that was maybe a scam, maybe something that was pushed in that devious direction. But as time went on, I saw people how much fun they were having on it and how excited they were. So I jumped on it and I gave it the chance that I felt like everything needs. And then it kind of trickled downhill from there. And the trend of content creators trying to create their own platforms seems to have been continued, but this one I feel has a little bit more prospect than Storyfire because it's seen all the Storyfire mistakes and hopefully it fixes them. And I'm thinking that the Storyfire situation, the drama that happened behind the scenes, I think that's what fueled this brand new platform that's about to drop. And of course, I'm talking about Optimus's Optiworld. Now, if you don't know Optimus, I made a video about him I think a month or so ago, talking about his situation with Storyfire, where he actually went to the creator of Storyfire and asked them where all the features that were promised were going to be, where all the gifted blaze that they got, how were you going to use it to for any financial means, and basically got squat. And so there was a lot of drama there with the Storyfire community and Optimus. And then Optimus went quiet. The last couple of months he's been uploading, not as much as he usually is, because he usually was like daily or twice a day. And in the last couple of weeks, it's been like once or twice. Now we find out why. He's creating his own platform, and he actually dropped a message on his community tab. I wanted to go ahead and take a look over it with you guys and give you guys my honest thoughts about this, because I actually like Optimus as a content creator. He was a huge inspiration to me with this channel, so I want to see what he's got going on and what Optiworld is all about. So he says, essentially, Optiworld will be an Optimus fan internet user's fantasy. We've got so much planned and we're working on so much right now. So some of the stuff he's going to tell us about here is, upon launch, Optiworld will have bias-free news reporting and featured articles from dozens of reputable sources. I don't know what that means. One thing I and many other social media users hate is the consistent suppression of facts in the media. That's true. Social media platforms can be doing more to inform people correctly. Unfortunately, they become havens for false information. So we'll be promoting news from dozens of sources, and not just Fox and CNN, global sources, local city sources, and much more. We want you to actually have a platform you can trust. Many of you oftentimes tell me in the comments that you consider my channel a reputable news source. He does a lot of news stuff on there. Not only is it extremely kind of you to consider my channel in such high regard, but I realize it's an opportunity to do more. We will be doing exclusive articles over on the platform written by me as well. So he's making his own news network, essentially. Like, I mean, similar to Trump, but sounds like the complete opposite when it comes to like the information and the facts and stuff like that, because Trump kind of makes his own facts, and Optiworld for the most part seems like it's going to be 100% on the facts. And I was a little confused at the beginning, but I think I know what he's talking about. So a lot of news sources around the world that are not in the US, they actually like talk about what's really happening, while our news organizations kind of shudder and hide a lot of the stuff that's going on in the world, especially the way that the world looks on the US. So what he's saying here is that he is going to be basically pulling from those sites and just incorporating more than just our opinion of ourselves in this app. I'm assuming it's an app or a website. He says Optiworld is also a social media platform. This is interesting. You can create profiles, okay, list interests, create posts, upload images, add friends, create group chats, private message, and much more. So basically like Facebook or Twitter or something. I mean, Twitter is more like live. Twitter's got a different feel than other places, so maybe not like Twitter. At least it doesn't seem like it. We'd love to expand Optiworld post-launch to include an incredible array of features, including streamlining hosting of other social media platforms such as Twitch streams on your profile, video uploads, and more detailed experiences we can't share yet. While video upload and more aren't guaranteed, they're currently in planning, early development stages, and we hope as much as you do that we can carry these features out to a stable launch. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think that his experience with Storyfire has really has had a profound effect on Optimus because he is making essentially his own version of Storyfire, but I guess more focused on news. Storyfire was focused a lot on creating your own stories. Essentially, that's what the name came from, and this is more news organization type of thing. And you can kind of create your own profile. It's essentially social media news organization. And you can upload videos, but it's in planning, but you can't do that right now, but maybe you can, I guess is what they're trying to say. We are looking into building an arcade system on the platform for you to enjoy free games. We still have a lot of work to do, but it's looking promising, and they're going to have a sneak peek, or they're going to share more about this, probably what it looks like and stuff, at 1 p.m. On December 1st. I'll be honest, I'm a supporter of Optimus, as I've said many times throughout this video. I like his stuff. You know, he's a great content creator, and so I'll be the one to jump on this site and see what's going on. I don't mind jumping on news sites here and there. I'm actually thinking of making an Instagram. I don't have one right now. So, I mean, I don't mind doing that, jumping on there and seeing what's going on. I mean, the metaverse, which is the way I'm going to call like the entire internet from now on, is growing at an optimal, like optimal, at a crazy speed. So having a new social media site out there, I mean, this is probably the best time to strike that match and get that spark going. No pun intended, Storyfire. So I think that he's trying to be very, very transparent. That's my biggest take of this new social media network. He's trying to be very transparent because Storyfire was not transparent, and it was very jokey, and it was very like, I'm hoping, and here's my hopes for this. I'm hoping that this becomes what Storyfire should have become and completely buries. Like the Storyfire at this point right now had an announcement the other day where McJuggernuggets was declared the CEO of Storyfire, and he was all excited. Everyone was all congratulating him, and I'm like, the guy that created Storyfire is now the CEO of Storyfire. It's the dumbest site. Dude, I'm gonna delete that shit off my phone. It's the dumbest site ever. It's just so stupid. I'm hoping this doesn't turn out to be that way, but I'm going to keep myself open to new possibilities, essentially. So let's hope that it's worth it. Optimus, Godspeed. This is going to be Sunscape signing off. Take care, guys.